Right, okay guys, welcome. We're down here at Lynn Golf Academy in the fitting studio and I've got Nick Sharples with me. Your official role, Nick?
Titleist Product Specialist.
Titleist Product Specialist, sounds great. So Nick's here and we're going to look at the new Titleist drivers here and possibly fairway ones if you get a chance. So TS2 TS3, which as we're shooting this video are going to be launched very, very soon. Here in Europe, UK, so we're going to maybe go through a fitting process with myself. Got my gamer at the moment, which is Ping G400, and we're going to, as I say, go through a fitting process here and see which head. Talk a little bit about the technology in the head because I think we've got some big features here and talking points. So obviously, we'll let you guys know what Titleist are bringing to the table in terms of the new product, and then we'll obviously see what's suited to me here as well.
Yeah, so we get 4 or 5 shots of your own driver, talk through kind of what's kind of going on, and see where we're going from there.
Cool. Okay, so that can be my little bit of a weaker one.
Yeah.
So quite like that.
You like that visually, that flight?
That flight, yeah. Struck alright, just a little bit pushy, but a little bit pulley there. Gets me weaker one.
Okay, well, we'll grab one more and then we'll kind of check the numbers. Again, like that kind of flight.
That's good for me. That, yeah.
Looking from the drives we've hit there, kind of from a dispersion point of view, pretty good. Well, obviously a little bit left than if anything, but kind of it's good to see. There's not much too varied in terms of up and down dispersion. So swinging it around 114 swing speed, ball speed up at 171. So always looking at consistency through that ball speed.
That's pretty good for me because I've struck those. Yeah, quite good for me. That 171's pretty good, yeah.
13 launch, 1.9 spin, so you know, a couple of low spins in there. 1.8, maybe 1.5. That's really a bit too low spinny, maybe. Yeah. Kind of look at that. Averaging carrying up at 297. Yeah. Going up to 322. So some pretty hard numbers to beat, but I'm sure we can kind of see what we can kind of deliver in terms of ball speed and see where we go. We're going to try TS3 first and then we'll try TS2. Okay,
so in terms of TS3, TS2, what we're looking at here in terms of, is it similar to 917 D2, D3, as in the 2 and the 3 number?
Yeah, not so much, a little bit different in terms of design this year in both heads. The whole thing that we're looking to achieve with the TS product is speed. Yeah. So TS actually stands for Titleist Speed Project. Okay, so we have a TS2 head, TS3. TS2 460 head. Going to be slightly tad more forgiving than maybe the TS3 you're going to launch up. It's going to be your high bombers. It's going to be that guy who wants just to see that ball flight up there and just give really high consistent ball speeds. Okay. TS3 again 460 heads. So obviously before we've had 460 then 440 heads in the D2, D3. But it is a 460 head. Bit more roundness to it, so it's a bit more kind of like your traditional normal Titleist head.
So they've changed that cubic capacity in a different shape, basically, but it's still a 460, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Different look, designs, foot play, kind of like obviously out on tour to obviously consumer and all that kind of stuff a bit as well. What we're going to get in TS3 is maybe more workability and ball flight. The thing with it is as forgiving as last year's D2 driver. So again, forgiveness is a big thing in the product this year. TS3, we've got a bit more maybe fine-tuned for the ball flight as we still have the short fit CG in TS3. TS2 we only have the back weight in now, so obviously we can help fine-tune the ball flight through strike through the TS3 with the hosel and then obviously through short fit CG. But yeah, we'll hit both and kind of see what's working. Cool. Out on tour it's 50-50 split, whereas last year it might be more heavy towards D2. Yeah. This year we're seeing much of an even more split out on. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Tour, so it's not that one's a better players club and the other one's a handicap players club. They're both necessary for what the player needs out. Yeah. So what we're going to start me into here? What's your try TS3 first.
TS3 first. Cool.
Cheers, bud.
Okay, so TS3. What we've got here? 8.5. A1 setting, which is standard.
Standard weight in the Short fit CG as well.
Okay. It's nice looking, that, isn't it?
Yeah, visually.
Does.
More kind of Titleist pear shape kind of.
Yeah, obviously got that classic Titleist sort of alignment triangle on the top there. The face looks to me like it's a lot sort of flatter.
Okay.
Straighter.
Yeah.
Is that?
Maybe when we get you hitting TS2,
maybe just visual that. Maybe.
It's a little bit different as well, but.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, picking that player feedback from visuals is huge.
Looks nice. Wow.
Yeah.
See that first instant, that felt explosive.
Okay.
Probably the word. That felt a bit heel.
Okay.
I didn't get the middle of that, but that came off. I don't know. It seemed to come off like a rocket compared. It wasn't quite.
Like that.
Great sound.
Sound, obviously, sound is a big thing that we changed as well. I won't tell you how much we spent on 917 acoustics, but there was a lot of money into that. But again, sound acoustics feel is huge in the driver.
Yeah.
Changed again in TS2 and TS3.
Yeah. It's a better strike.
Yeah.
So what shaft have we got in here, Nick?
So this is the Project X Even Flow T1100.
Okay.
Which is a new shaft option for Project X this year. Maybe that kind of stronger play, a bit more kind of stable shaft.
Yeah, so this is one of the, you mentioned before, one of the 4 stock shafts they call them. Yeah.
In the range this year.
Yeah. But I think the word stock shafts is probably a bad word in
yeah,
theory.
100%. And with our kind of the shaft options, should we say, that come with TS2 and TS3 out there, that all the aftermarket shafts, they are the shafts that come directly from the brand.
Yeah.
From Mitsubishi, from Project X.
So they're not watered down. Yeah.
Exclusive design. They're a shaft that come from.
Yeah, because I think when you say to somebody it's a stock shaft, they think they're getting hard done by. It's like it's a cheap shaft, and I want these exotics. I want to be paying
100%.
more.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The real deal.
Like that.
Feel wise, like the feel.
Yeah, feels great that. Right, that's me a little low in the face. Yeah, so it just comes out a bit lower that.
Yeah.
What's that spun at, that last one?
2-1, but this is the cool thing. So we're talking about what we're doing with the head in terms of speed.
Okay.
So this strike there.
Yeah, definitely low in face. I would have called that, if I would hit that strike with maybe anything else or my normal drive, I'd probably say that's like a 2.6 to 2.9 spin number. So spin wise was 2.1. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Ball speed 172.9. Wow. The previous one that you hit before 172.5. The other one 173.7. So the big thing that we're looking for is when we come to fitting for a player and we're looking at ball speed, because the whole thing, the plug's hitting the ball. Yeah. We don't want from a centre strike, for example, a 173 ball speed, and then a variance strike where that'd be high, low, left, and right to have significant loss in ball speed. Yeah. You can see there's obviously a big difference there in strike, but we've hardly lost. So even though this is the T3, which a lot will associate as being better player, less forgiving, harder to hit, it's really not the case. It's very forgiving, isn't it? There's a big misconception out there as well, where a lot of people associate Titleist as a better player's brand, and low, that mid-handicapper who will shy away from it. Yeah. We have products there that are really high performing, high forgiving heads as well, so it's good to kind of show you that as well. Oh, that's a bit of a weak one. I'll just scatter your numbers a little bit, or dispersion. Feels good though. Yeah, maybe you get a bit of a misstrike, 172 ball speed. So right, speed really hasn't been. No, that's good. So what are you thinking there for those? What you're going into here? What's? To tell you quite yet. All right, okay. So we're going to go down the same shaft, but maybe just a slightly different profile in terms of the way I'm setting the club up. It's a good way of doing it, really, because then you don't preempt what you're doing. And okay. And again, as much feedback as you give me, how it looks, how it feels. Yeah. So straight away that feels shorter. Okay. Let's get this one from there. Like that. Yeah, like that. Ball flight there. Love that ball flight. That looks like when it's peaking, it's just going. It's
still going
forward, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just thinking if that into the wind would be perfect.
Strong point. Perfect. Let's just grab a couple more of that one again. Again, ball speed 172. So at the moment we're averaging 2 to 3 mile per hour quicker than 1 to 2 mile per hour quicker than your ping.
Okay. It's always good. So 1 to 2 mile an hour, what would you generally equate that to? I know it's a bit hard to say in terms of yards.
Mile per hour, you're looking between maybe 2.5 yards a mile per hour.
Yeah.
But the great thing about that, talking about, it's the consistency in the delivery of that speed as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Felt all right. Just leaked it a little bit. Strike felt good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say you feel a tad more in control with this club in your hand?
Yeah, I think I've done a couple of vids before with length, and even though I'm 6'5" gangly, it's I like that shorter feel because I just feel like I can collect it more
centered strike
consistently there.
Yeah.
Which is it's controlling it at the end of the day. It's getting to control that ball.
Yeah. They've been a lot more consistent than the other ones as well, right?
Yeah, it felt middled again.
So we're looking at dispersion, the blue driver being your own, and then the purple driver being the TS3 that we've just hit there with the slight change that I've made.
Okay.
What I did there was the stock driver for TS2 and TS3 this year is 45.5.
Right.
There's maybe a little bit there on dispersion and maybe on strike.
Yeah.
So I've made the club half an inch shorter to 45.
Yeah.
Just to see if that helps with strike and direction. It did a little bit more consistent. You can see the purple one there in terms of dispersion.
Yeah.
I like to see it left to right, that's golf, but up and down there's
very tight front to back.
So when we look at numbers, relative to club head speed, you've not lost any club head speed.
Yeah.
But what we have is improvement in ball speed, and therefore it's telling me you're striking it better.
Yeah.
So when we look at your ball speed number, 171 with the ping.
Yeah.
But look at ball speed, 172, 169, 170, 171. So there's between the 172 and 169 is a bit of a difference. 172.1, 172.9, 174 TS3. So we found.
So it's up, but tighter from drop-offs.
We found 2 mile per hour more ball speed. So we've got that thing before, 5 yards to carry optimally. 12.5 relaunch, 2.2 spin, spot on numbers. 297 carry yours, 229.9. So another 3 yards more carry.
Yeah.
And then overall, same overall, but we found a tight dispersion in terms of up and down dispersion.
Yeah.
And the delivery in terms of, for me, if anything, we looked at a bit too less spin with your driver.
Yeah.
Obviously, spin's a big factor where a lot of golfers associate with driver. We really, really need to get
spin down. Yeah.
The big combination of spin's is your friend. So the big thing with spin is that if you have too much spin, that'll kill it. It's almost like a plane when it stalls up there. On the flip side, if you have too little spin, you're not going to get your optimal carry because the ball's just going to drop out of the sky.
So
for me, just giving you a touch more spin there, helping the ball keep on its line, and stay in that air that little bit longer. We're combined with that little bit more ball speed.
I think that gaining ball speed is great, and that's a bonus, isn't it? And in terms of distance, it's 3-4 more yards, which I'm not hung up about, but the feel of that and the control of it outweighs
100%.
most. I think it's the same with a lot of golfers, isn't it? Whatever level.
What will be interesting to see now is that what we'll do, we'll go same shaft, but similar setup in terms of a TS2.
TS2, okay.
Let's just see what differences we get in terms of the heads, in terms
that'd be
of
interesting.
feels and flight, etc. from there. Okay, so let me just build that one up for us.
So TS2. Okay, so we're losing the weight.
Short fit CG here.
Yeah, and we've got a fixed weight at the back, but that can be changed per swing weight in
and maybe some other potential things that we might want to see. But that's kind of the process through fine tuning ball flight more and feels, etc. But kind of we'll see how we're getting on with it as a setup as we got now, and there's potentially things we might do for weight change.
So same loft 8.5, A1 setting standard, and shaft
is what we hit in
as
the
before.
TS3.
Now straight away that is flat face to me. Very little sort of curvature, roll bulge, which I like. Just feels like I can only hit this straight. Tee myself up now. Right, let's get this first one up. Oh yeah, I like that.
There's your high bomber that we talked about before.
That's launch touch higher that?
Relative to everything else, yeah.
Yeah.
13 launch. The thing that I like about you though, bud, is that we found your spin.
Yeah, that's that's so interesting. I've always been trying to get spin down, but I think that's always been through my misstrikes more than anything, of just hitting it low and that just spins it. Like, it doesn't matter really what you've got, does it? If you hit it low,
with the
that spin's always going up.
Yeah, and that's from a fitting point. Where a good fitter will know, if you are launching it low, you need that spin.
Yeah.
To keep it in the air.
Yeah.
But if we're getting good centre of strike, where we're launching it at kind of like 12, 30 degrees, we're just in there.
Yeah.
That high.
Because typically my launch will probably average around 9.
Yeah. So.
But then
if
high spin.
9,
So
we need the spin.
Yeah.
The way we're launching this, maybe not so much.
Just dragged it a bit, but flight, strike.
Yeah. Feel wise, feel much different to the TS3?
It feels a bit lighter.
Okay.
In terms of a head weight, whether that is or not.
Maybe have a look at that in a minute.
It feels a little bit more explosive off the face.
Okay.
Bit hotter.
Okay, cool. Ball speed's still very good.
That's a bad one. It's leaked a bit. I like that flight though.
Yeah.
Bit. Is that peaking a bit higher than?
Yeah, it is.
TS3.
Again, ball speed. A little bit quicker than the ping. The last one just brought it down ever so slightly, but launch and spin are better.
Yeah.
298 carry. Let me just. I'm going to take it. So this is from a fitting point of view now, where I might just start changing things of weight, see if I can change anything.
Okay. So you change that back weight. You're not going to tell me, are you? What are you going to say? I think I quite like to do that with guys I have in here fitting. I don't tend to tell them what I'm doing. No. Just let them do the normal swing and sort of then get their feedback and feel and yeah. Like that. Definitely a higher flight than TS3.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is what you're saying, isn't it? So TS2 a little bit more sort of up and out.
Mm-hmm. This is a big thing as well, which is great, is that relative to ball speed, it's not like we're seeing 4 or 5 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Which in a way, for me, is good, because that's kind of telling me that, well, your driver's fitted pretty well for you.
Yeah.
I shouldn't really be able to find that much ball speed.
I must admit, when I hit that ping, it was like...
That's your longest carry.
Was it? Yeah. I thought that numbers were in ping, I thought, it'd be interesting to see how you can beat that, because they were like...
Optimal. But
for me,
that's
yeah.
a great thing, but what I'm finding, how I'm finding new yardage is through a little bit of ball speed.
Yeah.
Talking about a mile per hour now.
Yeah.
But I'm finding it through spin and launch.
Yeah.
And stability through the ball speed.
Yeah.
Consistency. Every single one you've hit has been
in that tight.
That one there, but 171 ball speed, 15 launch, 2-1 spin. That's like 300 or 400 RPM more than yours.
Yeah.
302 carry.
Like it.
And for me, the biggest thing, I never fit off total, because you'll take your carry distance at every golf club you go and play.
Yeah. What it does after was changing all the time, innit? Yeah.
Everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Like that.
Love the feel of that.
That feel better now with that weight change?
Yeah. I can't feel that.
Oh, look at that.
If I'm being honest, but... Right, go on, just show us that last one, Nick, because you look very amazed there. Like, that's the best ever numbers you've seen out of all the tour guys you've fitted.
So, like I say, the ball speed we have found through TS2 and TS3, a mile per hour, a mile and a half quicker than you ping. And we were just saying before, is that in a way that's kind of a good thing. It's making my job a little bit harder, because that's telling me that you've had a really good fitting with your ping.
Yeah.
I shouldn't really... I'd be surprised if it was to see 4 or 5 miles per hour.
Yeah.
What we are finding though is, number one, the level of consistency in the numbers we're seeing though through ball speed, launch and spin, and the way that we're finding more distance. 302, that's your longest carry today. This TS2 we've just got you in there is carrying up at 301, whereas it was 297 with yours, right?
Yeah, 297.
Yeah, so, you know, what we're finding is not only we're finding more distance through better ball speed, launch and spin conditions, but it's also the consistency of how the head's delivering that for you.
That felt a good dispersion to me as well.
It's been you're tad right a little bit, but your tightest dispersion by far. Yeah. And relative to your numbers, I'll just kind of do the averages and break it all down for you. So the brown with the last driver that we hit compared to the other one is that, you know, ball speed's still similar, but we've said that we've had a little bit more ball speed. Yeah. Through the launch and spin, you can see we've actually given you more spin in all the Titleist drivers that we've hit. Yeah. And we've given you yardage. Yeah. Which a lot of people will be scratching their heads and well, less spin's going to give me more distance, surely. But for me, the lack of spin in some shots is what gave you up and down dispersion. Yeah. Whereas we've given you consistency through ball speed, the launch and the spin, where we've got that carry distance up, and not only carry distance but the dispersion as well. Yeah, brilliant. Cool. So what what are you thinking from here? The spec side that I just put you in there in terms of TS2. So it's an 8.5 degree head again. Yeah. Just for the hosel, I've gone D2, which is a tad more upright because maybe losing it a little bit right. Yeah. And I've gone down in loft a little bit as well, so it's actually because the TS2 head's going to launch the ball up a little bit more. Yeah. We're down at 7 3/4. Right. Okay. What I've also done, it's the even flow shaft again that we hit in the other one, the 6.5x 65 gram T1100 at 45 inch. Yeah. We talked about it before, so from a fitting point of view, we can kind of maybe change swing weight, etc. So I've put plus 2 grams in the back of the head. To make up for that half-inch reduction in length. From a weight point of view, we can kind of get that bit, because you said before it felt a little bit light, so just giving you a bit more feel preference through that, and through strike and through dispersion and ball flight, you can maybe say the TS2 is just trumping out a little bit. Yeah. More than TS3, but also a bit more carry and dispersion side. Yeah, it felt comfortable to me, you know, the way it sat, the straighter face felt more like I could keep control of the shape of the shot. Yeah. Just having that bit more stability. Yeah. And the flight was great. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That's really good. No problem. So that's a good fit. Definitely more than happy with that. You know, perfect. Like I'm happy with that. Yeah. I felt really comfortable. That's controllable. Numbers are good. 100%. And the consistency aspect. That's massive. So that's the biggest story then, would you say, with TS product, is the consistency of the speed off the face? It's the speed, it's the deliveries. You know, we like to think about it, up and down dispersion. If we can take that out of the player's game, and golf is, you know, it's left and right, that's golf. But if we can deliver and give you from any kind of fitting, it's easy to kind of sell you the high ball speed numbers and go off that. But it's looking at the overall pictures. Averages are massive, aren't they? Shots we've deleted. If we're looking at all the shots out there, and even with the first TS3, with that one that spun up a bit more, your ball speed was still up at that low heel one. That strike one, the ball speed was still up at 172.9. Yeah. So you can see there the numbers. Yeah. There's a mile per hour difference between everything, which is huge. Yeah, it's massive. Yeah. Whereas when we look at slightly with your driver, there's just a little bit variance in there from 172 to 169. Still pretty decent, but great numbers. You can imagine maybe somebody might spread the strike pattern a little bit more than maybe me. Yeah. You know, your average to the golfer really. Then. And then, like I say, just with yours, just ever so spins were just a bit varied. That was probably the biggest thing with you in your driver. Some drop offs there, aren't there? Yeah. Whereas everything that we've seen in the Titleist, with number one giving you more spin. Yeah. But it's very rare you've had spins that have really had huge drop offs. Yeah. Which is key. Awesome. Enjoy that, Nick. Yeah, no, thank you very much for your time there. That was very interesting, and obviously product looks great, as you'd expect from Titleist. You know, quality stuff. A little bit of a story behind it, but I think, as this probably proving here, it's the importance to go and get fit into it. 100%. Yeah. You know, it's so important. Looking at things that we've just done there, the fine tuning through the hosel and just different things, and going and seeing someone like yourself or coming to one of our fitting days, Titleist Thursdays, is key if you want to really find improvement in your game. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. All right, thanks for your time, Nick. No problem, thank you.